The scrapbook isn't a collection of memories in the usual sense. It's a collection of moments from the media I consume, the stories and images and sounds that stayed with me for reasons I didn't understand at the time. These scenes are not connected by plot or genre or style. They're connected by a feeling, an awareness that beneath everything I watch or listen to, there's a deeper question running underneath. A question about who I am, why I'm here, and what any of this means. Existentialism shows up in unexpected places. It appears in apocalyptic anime, in quiet slice of life stories, in music about identity and confession, in films about artificial worlds, or even fractured selves. These works do not offer answers. If anything, they remind me that existence rarely gives them. But they do offer a way of seeing. They turn confusion into something meaningful. They turn drifting into something shared. They turn uncertainty into a place where people can meet each other. This video is a scrapbook of that feeling, a collage of the media that made me more aware of my own existence. The parts of myself reflected back at me through characters, lyrics, moments of silence, and scenes that lingered long after they ended. Not because they gave me clarity, but because they helped me understand what it feels like to search for it. Devilman Crybaby captures existential collapse through its portrayal of love, loss, and meaning dissolving under chaos. Akira's compassion becomes his only revolt against an uncaring world. The show reflects how identity and hope crumble when everything familiar collapses. Yet emotion persists even when nothing else survives. The Truman Show illustrates the journey toward an authentic self. Truman lives inside a constructed world where everything is scripted. His escape represents choosing uncertainty over comfort and rejecting identities imposed by others. The film reflects existential awakening, the moment someone realizes their life must be chosen, not inherited. King Cruel's music embodies urban existentialism. His lyrics drift through loneliness, emotional fatigue, and quiet despair. He sings from a place suspended between longing and attachment, expressing the feeling of being present but disconnected. His sound captures everyday alienation in environments that feel both intimate and isolating. Frieren approaches existentialism through time and memory. Frieren realizes the meaning of past relationships only after they are gone. The show treats small moments as the true substance of life. It reflects the idea that meaning forms slowly, often unnoticed, and becomes visible only in hindsight. Fight Club portrays identity fracture under capitalism. The narrator splits into conflicting selves because he cannot locate meaning in his prescribed life. The film questions authenticity, rebellion, and the desire to destroy false versions of the self. It embodies existential rage against a world that refuses individuality. Kevin Abstract expresses the longing to belong without losing individuality. His music explores confusion, loneliness, and identity, drifting between communities. He portrays the struggle to be understood while fearing vulnerability. His introspection captures the existential uncertainty of trying to find a place in the world that feels like home. Severance literalizes existential alienation by splitting workers into two selves. The innie becomes trapped in an endless routine with no memory or identity beyond labor. The show questions autonomy, personhood, and what it means to exist without continuity. It captures the dread of living a life you cannot fully access. Cowboy Bebop depicts drifting as a way of life. Its characters live between past regrets and uncertain futures, searching for meaning and fleeting connections. Spike's detachment and wandering embody existential loneliness. The show turns cool style into emotional emptiness, making drifting itself a kind of unresolved identity. Kendrick Lamar's music portrays an internal struggle with guilt, responsibility, and self-definition. His lyrics often explore the weight of becoming someone different from your past. He exposes conflict between who you are and who the world demands you to be, reflecting the existential tension between authenticity and external expectation. Everything Everywhere All at Once frames absurdism through multiversal chaos. With infinite possibilities, meaning seems impossible, yet the film insists that small acts of care can create purpose. It reflects existential resilience, choosing kindness in a meaningless universe. It shows that emotional connection can anchor someone amid overwhelming uncertainty. Quedeca's music is a portrait of inner conflict. His lyrics explore self-doubt, memory, and the pressure of becoming someone new. Songs like Waging War show existential tension between past versions of the self and the person one struggles to be. His work turns internal battles into emotional landscapes. These pieces of media don't explain life, and they don't solve it, but they capture what it feels like to move through it. The fear, the repetition, the loneliness, the brief moments of connection, the quiet questions that never fully resolve. Existentialism isn't just something found in philosophy texts. It appears in the ways characters break apart, rebuild themselves, drift, doubt, and keep going. It shows up in the absurd, in the mundane, in the moments where meaning slips away and then returns in a different form. Putting these scenes together helped me understand how much of the media I consume is really about the same thing. People trying to become themselves in a world that doesn't tell them how. People choosing their own meaning when nothing is given. People encountering the void and deciding to move anyway. This scrapbook isn't a solution, it's a reflection, a montage of what resonated, a reminder that existence is something we construct moment by moment, through the stories we watch, the music we absorb, and the emotions that catch us off guard.